All right, but I was just part of the class, you know?
Yeah.
And so here we are now. There it is. It proves it. Okay. I don't want to give my address. All right, whatever. I'll send you the money. Apple Pay. Okay. See, no resistance. Of course, it goes through my mouth. You keep trying to take my money.
Yeah,
What's up, Jim?
Hey, Zee,
Yeah.
you just let it go.
I'm gonna send her the money when she wants.
No, I know, but when that thought comes, you just let it go.
Yeah, it was very easy to let go because I think it's an absurd thought. That was what the children did for me. Like, whatever, dude. Are you serious? Just do the right thing. You can do it. If she's gonna lie and be stupid, let her be done. How many times can you do that? Tomorrow again, next day at some point.
Is there like a threshold of money that you wouldn't exceed?
You know, it's like any man with his budget. Like, you just kind of feel it out, see it in that moment what it is. Some days I can be way more generous, some days way less. But I'll be generous for it. But generosity is the value. The money is just depending what I got. Bryce C.O. Williams says, I see you, brother. Who's that even me?
I was trying to finish what I was saying. So basically, in the game, you get to pick a character, and then you know how like in World War I or II, or whatever, when they had those ships that would go from the water to the beach. The ship, you start in the ship, you spawn in the ship, and there was a team of bears, like teddy bears, were the evil. And there's another team which was like Conqueror's team, which was like squirrels and bunnies and shit. And then you have like armor, you got like guns, and then you spawn inside the ship in the water, and then it like lands on the beach, and then you basically just, it's like Call of Duty, but it's third person, so you get to see the character as well. So you get like a samurai sword character, or if you want a gun, and then you just kill him. Yeah, there's like throwing knives or something. Yeah, there's all these different maps. But that was on Xbox, not on 64. It was like a new version or something, like HD version.
The most addictive game for me that I could play forever is on Xbox, but on computers. It's the Civilizations game.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, those were
And the
great.
different versions. You said. There was one Gods version that I would play, where you would either pick like Zeus, whichever god, and you would build the civilization all the way up to bring this god down. And the battle would be at the highest level. When you get to a point from guns or whatever the fuck it is, that the gods fight each other. Like Poseidon. Dude, it was just so sick. I could do it forever.
Yeah, Civilization Revolution.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
guys
Age
were
of
dope.
Empires,
I introduced those guys to my little brother. He was hooked.
On those
Yeah,
civilizations.
oh,
You
yeah.
have a little brother, bro?
I do.
How old?
He's 19 now.
Dude, how old are you?
Oh, me? I'm 29.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What's it like having a younger brother 10 years, bro?
Man, dude, it's very interesting, bro. Just having a little bro, cause with everything since Corona and everything, he took a different lifestyle, like different. For example, he stopped going to high school. He didn't have
Since
the high
Corona,
school.
you mean COVID?
Yeah.
Since COVID.
Coronavirus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Corona. Oh,
Corona.
shit.
Yeah.
I got a beer in my mind when you said
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's
That's
like, so he took like a different lifestyle. He gave me suggestions like, should I go to high school or should I just go online schooling? I gave him suggestions, man, go to high school. There's so much experience, man. You're gonna go through so much in high school. It's gonna be fun. It's a whole thrill, because that's what I went through.
Yeah.
But no, he decided to do homeschooling.
Wow. Are you guys close?
We are. We're always talking.
When do we get to meet him, dude?
Man, I don't know. Like, he doesn't want to join. Like, I don't want to force him to join.
Join. Just come over to see the boys.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, have your brother come to Vegas and hang out for a couple of days here.
Okay.
You know what I
can do it
mean?
Like that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, bro. That I swear to God, do it as soon as you can.
Okay.
He doesn't have to pay to stay at a base he's your brother, for 1 or 2 nights, right?
Yeah.
So just have him come by, and just like if he was here right now, just chilling. You didn't go to the club last night, right?
No, I didn't go to club.
So when we were on the drive back,
Oh.
our driver was a guy, adult, like us,
Yeah.
and we were all interacting the bus. And I knew by the end of it, the guy wanted to be part of us. That's the way to let people find out what's happening is have him hang out with us, like we're doing live right now. And then whatever, fuck him. So what am I supposed to do over there? Whatever the fuck you do, go. You know, if your
Yeah.
brother's here, if you want to sit in the corner, brother, if you want to make food, you want to read, you want to snap, go over there. Would you like to meditate outside? You want to do push-ups or headstands? We don't give a fuck. People don't go places where no one gives a fuck what you do because they trust you. They don't gotta watch your every move, right? So that's like the power of the tribe. It reminds me of Caesar Milan, power of the pack. You know? Honestly, I thought power of the pack, and then I changed my word. So it's a power of the pack. It's a balanced pack. He doesn't even know how to be around a pack.
Oh, for sure, I bet. Because man,
That's
he
the
said,
first thing that happens. We go, look how much better Armando is on the pack, right?
He's telling me today, he's like, I feel like I belong here.
Exactly.
Good.
Hey, and that can't be bought. This is something you only can get if you're doing it like this. You can't read a book about this. You can't do. You have to go through everything you went through when you were here for the first couple of days, for that to process out in a safe, cool, harmonious, orderly environment. So then you can work out the numbers for yourself and see the truth of it. Let go, let go, let go. Then from here, when you go out, you're no longer like a regular person like these people.
And the first memory I have of him was so intense because you were questioning that whole series in the beginning of where we're at now.
I remember how we started
Bro,
here.
like how we started.
And my
like,
first interaction with that was like, you're
I
yelling
thought
at
he was gonna
him.
leave.
Bro,
I thought he was gonna leave, bro. I was like, we might wake up and he just left.
Hey, that's a great story you'll tell one day.
I was too inspired to, I can't leave. I was too
Yeah.
inspired.
I didn't think you were gonna leave. I thought you were like, yeah, that's what I'm here for. Fuck this. That, I mean, bro, one day that's gonna be a great story to tell.
For sure.
Get ready. Let me tell you how I met AZD. AZD, check this out. Remember? Oh yeah, I remember. We all started laughing a little hard. This guy, he got nuked.
I felt bad because he was standing in the corner. I was almost like, bro, get out of the corner. Like, he's standing in the corner.
That's what like Jose was giving the speech
Yeah, basically.
in the corner. See you later, bro.
Oh,
Where you guys going? Where's the party, dude?
oh,
coming, so
Who's coming?
I have a girl coming to.
Really? From where, bro?
I met her over what's it called? Facebook dating app.
Dude, you're a ninja. Nobody even knows you're doing that, huh?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell people?
You think it's right? Facebook, so.
nah, terrible, bro. Not telling you that.
Maybe if the group got together in Vegas in houses just for that, there might be information people didn't want to know. But since that's so extreme that people would never do that, probably not. But should you ever meet a fucking group dedicated their lives to getting bitches while you're getting bitches? Share.
I think I don't want to sound like a bragger.
I believe you.
He gets a lot of
You gotta start talking, bro.
Oh.
Oh, okay. You're not bragging, bro. You're testifying. I'm just sitting there. That's why. That's why he never pays attention to
If
class.
anyone gets some time to run
You
for
get
his
it?
money, it's
Yeah? Hold on. And now I found out why I would never listen in class. You get it? He's like, I got this shit. Hey, so you don't know?
No, that wasn't me that
I'm
got
letting you
that.
hoes, that's
I was
the
just- I
fine.
was just tagging along, bro.
he's already graduated.
Yeah, that's why
Like, soft Lotus, man. Was good.
he's all yawning. He's all pretending. He's actually like a secret agent watching over me from the aliens.
Lori just found out about you.
He's like Agent 7,
Lives here.
right? Reporting back on AZD tonight. I'll be
Hey,
up a little late.
this man right here just found out about ACD 2 months ago, and he's here, bro. And you guys are on the stream for 20,000 years, and you guys are. Yeah, anyway,
Anyway.
I won't go into that. You know who you are. You know who you
The graduates.
are. ACD, how do we manage game, work, and fitness if we are experiencing different set of failures and all these things which affect each other?
You know what I recommend is what we were learning in the last year. You stop trying to manage things. It's the idea that you can manage things that's making things mismanageable. The best you'll become is a very manageable person. At the end of having to manage everything. It's just not a word you ever want to have anything to do with,
Yeah.
right? It's not a word you ever want to use to describe the universe with, to manage things.
Yeah.
So why don't you, instead of trying to manage it, just go do whatever you need to do, and something will fall, right? Something will break, and then you go fix that, and then in the process of doing that, you'll learn how to manage it. But if you try to sit back and learn how to manage it, so you can go manage it, you're never gonna do anything. Okay, I see.
Please do. Spiritual. You don't use put one in.
Lotus.
But this
People wake up the wrong time.
what is called?
What's up, dudes? This is IMC Headquarters. You're watching AZD.
Are you still doing the Facebook messaging experiment? Where you don't message the chicks?
No. Yes, no, that's.
Hey, I was like a different boss.
It's
But I
interesting
almost wanted to a few times, but I'm not, what a waste to message her. If she wants it, she'll message me.
It's interesting because I started doing that, and I got like 6 messages. But before, it's so crazy because right before that, I was not doing that, and no one was messaging me. I was messaging everybody.
That's because you never gave a chance.
I did
Same
actually.
as me, really? You
Yeah.
just didn't message anybody for a while? What happens?
Well, I get a lot of matches, and sometimes I just forget to like message them. So I just have all these matches sitting there,
Okay.
and most of them they don't live here. So I took
So
them.
basically, the ones that you send a message to, the ones you don't send a message to, don't message you back. Before.
Even the ones I've messaged usually don't message back.
That's why I also know that.
Yes.
So it's just proper. I mean, I've wanted to because I met some really pretty girls last day, and I was like, well, I should say something to open her, so she sees me. I'm like, the bitch saw me. She fucking clicked the picture. Your mind starts telling you she's not seeing you. Let her know. Oh, you guys, I don't want to be live to talk about this. A little longer, that's okay.
Okay.
Just like 5 minutes.
Wait, hold on, you're not supposed to message them?
You are, so you can learn your lesson. I'm not, because I've learned my lesson. Oh, Joe, what a great answer. Are you supposed, AZD, are you supposed to hide from her the fact that you have a girlfriend? You're supposed to hide from her that you have a girlfriend, for sure. Why? So you can learn what I learned. I should definitely not hide a girlfriend from her. You know why I shouldn't hide it? Because I've already learned the lesson of what happens when I hide it. But you haven't learned that yet, right? So you actually need to hide your girlfriend for a while. The other one. Why? Because if you ask me and I give you the answer, you still haven't learned the lesson yet. You've got the answer without the lesson. You showed up to the end of the fucking class and you had a cheat sheet, right? And they said, how do you do this, do that? And you're like, you wrote it down, but it was time as an engineer to build that bridge. You have no idea how to fuck. You gave all the right answers though, but you didn't learn the engineering, right? Isn't that crazy? Crazy cool. So when someone asks a question, the only answer is you need to go through the experience. Now, I've gone through the experience, and this is where I'm at right now. So this is probably coming up. So if this is coming up, you're probably on the same path I am. Not even the right path, just the same path I am. And which path am I on? That's why I'm reading this book, The Untethered Soul. I'm on that path. Why? Because what I'm experiencing, he says in this book. What path is he on? He's talking about God. Oh, I see. So it would be God and Christ, which would be Michael Singer in this case, because he's a messenger. Christ and man, that's me. Man over woman, that's everyone. And okay, got this. Total certainty. You gotta be tapped into the spirit.
Someone says, but girls won't accept the idea of you having another girl around.
Right. Girls won't accept the idea of you having a girl around. You're right. See, that's a true statement. But girls will accept the idea of me having girls around. Now, when you could say that,
Amen.
you'll be in that world. Whoa, that's crazy. What you see what just happened?
Yeah.
Whoa.
He said how to handle that.
Whoa. How to handle that. Listen, that's great.
It's the $1 million question.
No. It's just like, here's the thing.
Residency.
No.
Yeah, same way, but I get.
How old are you? 19.
I bet it's around 19.
I'm gonna guess 26.
How old are you?
I guess 19, 20.
How old are you?
Oh man, this is interesting.
Sure. 21. It's close.
You're 21. I thought between 19 to 21, honestly.
Yeah.
19 to 21. And he said, how to handle this? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
What was the exact word?
How to handle that.
Did you see how I said, did you say how to handle this? And I said, give me the exact words. And you said, how to handle that. In my world, it will be how to handle this, which is what? Get this idea to other women that I'm going to be with other women. How to handle this situation? How to handle this situation? Is that what you're asking? You said no. I asked you how to handle that situation. So I'm gonna tell you, based on that, you don't have a girlfriend yet to have this question. Because it's outside, it's that situation, not this situation. Your this situation is, how do I get a girlfriend? Not how do I get two. I could be completely wrong now. Now, if you say you have a girlfriend, then I have another few questions. So do you have a girlfriend?
It's pretty crazy. When you started this whole thing with this
Yeah.
line of
Questioning?
I got the image I'm about to have like 3 girlfriends.
You are?
I just got like some
Yeah, that's an inspiration. You didn't think about it.
Yeah, no.
You see the difference? That's an intuition. Okay, measure that.
It
That's
wasn't
why I'm-
3, it was just girlfriend. It was
You
a
just knew.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
He says, I do have a girlfriend.
Okay, now so I have more questions. How long have you been together? Maybe you can go live, it'd be easier.
Yeah, bro, if you want to go live, just request it and I'll accept you and it'll be easier.
One-on-one coaching.
For everyone. 1,000 coaches.
He says 1 year.
Okay. So now you want to create a situation where you want to tell her about being with women, right? So your language now your language says, if you want to make this happen, instead of saying, how do I handle that situation? How do you handle that? Okay? You tell me what you would have to be thinking if you were going to say, how do I handle this? What's the difference in your world between saying, how do you handle that, and how do you handle this? If you had that difference, can you explain? It's too much to text, bro. But everybody else wants to do it. That difference in language is the problem. That means that it's always going to be away from you. This means it's here. Pray as if it's already yours and it shall be yours, or whatever, right? All the masters say this. You have to know that it's yours already. That's what they mean. But in your heart, right? So the language of that needs to become this. Otherwise, you're always trying to find out how cold the water is before you jump in. And the only way, the answer, which we're talking about, the answer you're going to find is you're going to find the answer through doing the problem. You're going to learn the answer through doing the problem. You can be given the answer. Okay, here's the answer. How do you handle her not knowing whatever? You tell her, here's how you do it. Ready? You tell her, this is the truth. If you don't accept it, you're going to have to break up and we're done. And if you're going to accept it, you're going to accept it 100% and it's never going to come up again. If it ever comes up, I'm going to break up with you immediately. I don't want to make you understand. I don't want to make you feel better. If this conversation comes up, I'm going to break up. Ready? End of handling. Now you go do that. Because I gave you the answer. But you didn't work the problem. I worked the problem. There's the answer. When you work the problem out, remember what the answer was, so you're going the right direction. Right? Because ready? Wrong answer now. Watch the difference. Wrong teacher, wrong answer. How do you handle that? Well, what you do is you let her know how special she is, first of all. And that you're not really getting into these women as like anything, you're not going to be into them. So she always feels like special. And you tell her that you don't really care about those girls, right? So she feels like she's going to be okay. And then she'll get convinced. And then when you go, always make sure before you go out, you let her know that you're going to be with a girl, and you let her know that, you see, wrong answer. So now I give you the wrong answer and the right answer. But you got to go learn the answer. Now, as you start moving and it goes towards this, it goes towards, well, maybe, listen, I don't really love those girls. You go, this is the wrong answer. You gotta not go there because that answer won't work. And I know that. Why? Because I've solved that problem. So now my answer is valuable to the degree that as you're moving, you're going to the direction that I was. Your only problem now, if all that was true, is whether or not my answer is the right answer or not. Okay? And my answer is my answer. So it's right for me. That I can show you. Look at my relationships and how I feel. Okay? So that's the value of that. Now, let's see.
Ricky asks, do you spoil your woman financially, like buy her everything she wants?
I try to, but I don't. Because I can't afford it. If I could afford it, I would buy all of them everything. But I can't. So to the degree that I can afford, and to the degree they can't afford, I help with whatever I can. Which is what I would do with everybody who would be my family. Right?
He says, you see in our religion, men can have 4 wives.
That's the thing. Oh, no, I don't want to go there. Okay?
Do you want to cut it off or do you want to keep going?
No, that's fine. Let's flip it over. Wow. Hannah's so creative.
Where is the Sultan? He is behind the camera. I'm holding the Sultan.
The Sultan.
I'm behind the scenes. Reading off your questions. So if you guys have questions for AZD, then.
I want to go over this interaction so bad because it's going to make me feel so good.
Someone says, ever having kids?
No, not on purpose.
Shit.
Not by my will. So if it's by his will, then we'll see.
Never understood that question.
Oh, I would have to.
Yeah, it's
I
like.
don't understand any question about the future. And nobody should.
Yeah, that's a bigger.
Isn't that powerful?
That's a bigger perspective than what I was thinking.
Because somebody assumes someone knows the answer to the future. As if there couldn't be a tidal wave right now here, or anything, right? So, any question about the future, I think is so dumb. If someone says, based on the patterns you've observed, what do you think is going to be the pattern in this amount of time forward? That would be the most accurate way I could talk about the future. I can tell you that in my short, limited, tiny band of observation, I've noticed this pattern in my own awareness level.
I just don't understand.
And it looks like it's about to repeat itself, so I'm gonna go there. And that is some fucked up shit to be asking somebody else to try to give you all that probabilities and possibilities.
Someone says, are you infertile? You have a question.
Infertile means I can't have babies?
Yeah.
I hope so. I pray so. I agree. I would get a vasectomy.
Yeah, the kids question's funny because,
Wow.
like, why would you, like, if I gave you my answer and it was yes or if it was
Yeah.
no, like, what is that really gonna do? Like,
Because they're trying to find out something about you by asking a sneaky question.
yeah,
Right? So if you say yes, they have one evaluation already, and if you
That
say
makes
no, they have
sense, yeah.
another evaluation. So they're
I guess it's
checking.
just, yeah, those are, it's just, to me, it's pointless. Like,
Exactly. It's pointless because it's not what it's asking.
Yeah.
It's looking for another answer. Are you someone like who's settling down or a man of value?
It's kind of like, did you go to college?
Are you a chump? He depends where he's coming from. Someone you saying I'm gonna have a kid will be like, what a chump! I knew he's just doing this game just to get some girl and settle down. But another person hearing the same thing would say, oh, what a real man! He's just doing this thing until he settles down. So it just depends who the fuck is listening. And since I don't even know the answer, then it's just a bunch of fucking not even clouds. Clouds have more substance than that shit.
Oh man, this is a good question. You ready for this?
Yeah.
How? First, someone says you're very knowledgeable, sir.
Well, thank you.
And
You
then-
hold on. You must be just as knowledgeable
Yeah.
to recognize the knowledge, because only a knowledgeable person would know what knowledge is. A fool will go right past it, wouldn't it? Would you? Let me ask you a question. Do you think a fool can understand knowledge? If not, then by complimenting me, you compliment yourself. I am very knowledgeable, but so are you to know that I'm knowledgeable. Somebody else can look at me and go, "That guy is making all that shit up. He's a phony, dude. Look, he doesn't." Okay, then they missed it. It doesn't change who I am, but it will change exactly who they're going to be in the future, because they missed it. Okay.
This question is how to dominate everything around you.
No.
No. Okay, we got a question. How to overcome nervousness before cold approaching a woman?
How to overcome nervousness before cold approaching. Oh, let me see what it says.
Harder. Harder.
Dominate. Grab the ankles now.
I should have been recording.
Hey, ready for this? So I send that girl the Uber, right? She says 2662. It's a cool number, really. So I send her $30, right? Then I say, would you like to swing by and have some food with me here? She's in the Uber now, right? Never seen her. She says, thank you. I go, my pleasure. She goes, can I think about it? I'm tired. I go, of course. Then she says, yeah, I'm so sleepy. I've been up since 6 a.m. I say, okay, baby, go to sleep. She says, and I'm still sick. I go, okay, baby, yeah, get well. Ready? Listen to this next one. I'm almost home and hungry as hell. Haven't went grocery shopping yet. Are you ready for my answer? How does it feel to keep asking me for money? Doesn't it feel kind of weird? Now let's take it from there before I give money. Now I'll still give the money, but I just want to know if she actually thinks it's not weird right now to go into that. Like, does she think I'm 2 years old? Like, I'm gonna be like, oh wait, I got this, and I missed it? Or she doesn't think that I'd be thinking right now, you're probably trying to get money from me. And if you're thinking that, can you come up with a better fucking wording? Or just be straight? Right? It's so odd. This, you know? So call that shit out. Haven't went grocery shopping yet. Okay. What if I said, oh, okay.
Come on over.
What would the next attempt be? I just don't have any money to go right now. Okay. And would it get to a point? Can I borrow $50? Jeez, that would have been so much better if you just said, "Oh, here come bubbles." I wasn't asking you, and that's why they speak like that, so they can always hide.
Is this account the first time you've come across this contact before?
And she, same person, could use that same thing and say one day, but I did ask you a bunch of times. I said I was going home hungry and I had no food. What am I supposed to do? Like, spell it out for you now? So that's why they're vague in their communication. Because they can jump ship anytime. I didn't say it, but I said it. She's right, she didn't say it. Right. So now I'm not gonna play the game, right? So she goes, I wasn't asking you, I was just talking out loud. Texting out loud. Texting out loud. It felt like you definitely were asking. Watch this now. Now she's about to get caught. And if you want help, just ask. But if you weren't asking, then don't worry about it. Now she has another choice. Were you asking or weren't you asking? Well, I wasn't, but now that you said it's okay to ask, I'm gonna ask. That would be the only way out of that fucking little trap, right? But I could still outmaneuver that part. I had so much time to have a beautiful woman come over tonight. And nobody came over tonight. Feel it coming in the air. Hear the screams from everywhere. I'm addicted to it's a dangerous love affair.
I just wanted to know how to do it if I hit her. I don't understand.